Hello. Oh, sorry for the late. Okay, let's begin. Welcome to the poetry reading with Fatal Brands, powered by, yes, what do you call it? Yuvati and Yuvati, yes, Youth and Voluntary Action and Transformation India. So, without wasting much of your time, let's get started with a dictum that's we're gonna lift ourselves by lifting others. We rise ourselves by lifting others, and let's sing a song. Let's wish to the world to sing a song of peace. With that, I would like to request our very own, yes, very beautiful poet. I'm from Karachi. She writes so well. I mean, I'm at loss of words to express her. To say about your. I should have a way in my hand, but yes, Sara Arshad. Her name is. So I would request Sara Arshad, happy to recite her poem.
Hi, Shalini. Hi, Prasanna.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Sara. Lovely to see you. Hi, Prasanna. Great to see you too.
Me, it's
okay. Please go ahead. Sara, okay, let's move on to. Let's move on to our next poet.
Prasanna. Sorry, Prasanna, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, I'm in Karachi, not in Karachi, I'm in Lahore. Lahore is a very, very important and beautiful historical place of Pakistan. And all of you are cordially invited here any day, according to your convenience. And this is an open invitation to all of you from a sister across, far away from the borders. Okay, the title of my poem is Life. As you know, I write short poems. Life, 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 please don't run. Let me reach to you as you wait for none. You keep all the charms which one urges. You keep all the warmth which one searches. I am just a passenger whose destiny is still undefined. I am just a dreamer whose dreams are still not shine. You take us seriously. Why do we take you light? You owe everything that is yours, not a polite. Teaching us lessons to stand firm. Success is not far away. This is confirmed. Don't get over until we get our dreams and reach our destination. Happiness and contentment may we get with no frustration. Thank you.
Wonderful, Didi. Wonderful. Success is confirmed. Yes, undoubtedly. Thank you for presenting your inspirational poems, Sara, and thanks for making it to the poetry reading with Fertile Brains. I think I could go ahead and ask our where is Sunita Didi? Sunita is there. Sunita Hussain, yes. He's our co-team member. I think I could go to Sunita Hussain and ask her to Sunita, ma'am, would you like to go ahead with hosting the rest of the program?
Sure, I can host the rest of the program. I will be happy to do so. And greetings to all of you who are over here. Am I audible, Prasanna?
Yes, audible, but there is some jerry, kind of audio issue. So we could place your, this headphone near to your mouth. Okay, close to your mouth.
Okay. Let me do so. Just give me a second, Prasanna. Give me a
Okay, in meantime, I think I could call upon our, various, I think she is a spiritual master in one or the other way, and she keeps inspiring and she relies so well. And her persona is something very calm and very, blithesome, I would say. And her name is, yeah. So, ma'am, please go ahead, Shalini. Yeah. Shalini. Kindly unmute your mic.
A very good evening to everybody and warmest greetings from Kolkata. And dear Prasanna, thank you so much for a wonderful introduction. And what should I read? Today I'm going to read my poems called Ahilya. It's from that Meenakshi Mohan's wonderful book, Tapestry of Women in Indian Mythology. So I guess it's a little bit of a longish poem, but here it goes. Ode to Ahilya. The skies flushed pink each dawn. The moon kept vigil at night over Rishi Gautama's austere hermitage. Seasons changed, yugas went by, the forests looked on a silent witness. The earth bore the passage of time only to become timeless. The river's quiet flow whispered, Ahilya. It was with the purest of waters, Brahma molded you into perfection from the sacred ashes gathered from the Saptarishis' sacred yajnas. Ahilya of the Panchakanyas, the very utterance of your name destroyed sin, cursed for infidelity, a victim of Indra's unholy deception in the guise of Rishi Gautama, or a moment of unbridled passion, your pleas for innocence unheeded, cast away, turned into stone, only to transform into an immovable rock, insurmountable pillar of strength, forbearance, and quiet acceptance. And then a little about her enlightenment. I've named it the emergence of light. Flecks of gold adorned the skies. Heavens rejoiced, flowers rained. Lord Ram entered the hermitage, setting everything ablaze. The inert stone abandoned, unnoticed, lay still, every atom aglow with the fire of intense penance. The touch of a Lord's lotus feet, Ahilya awakened, radiant, resilient, quintessence of devotion, divinity, a hue so exquisite, so brilliant beyond all perceptions of beauty. Your only remaining desire to be united with sage Gautama. No, not forgiveness, but realization. The sage's curse encase the jewel, the path to salvation, final liberation. O Ahilya, you abide in every woman. You are her power, strength, forbearance, effulgence, purity, beauty to be evoked within. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful.
So beautiful, nice.
Thank you so much.
And that anthology speaks a lot. And thanks to Meenakshi Mohan ma'am for bringing out a unique anthology that's, that talks about the, the women of, women of particularly mythology, that, they created, talked about. Yes, yugas went by and times gone by. Yes, Rama, with touch of Rama. Maybe it's a devotion. So that is a thing.
It is actually was her intense penance, because a lot of people don't go into the what should I say, the adhyatmic angle of Ahilya. But this is the interpretation that came to me as I was writing it. And I mean, she's a highly discussed character in the Indian mythology.
Exactly.
And sage Gautama himself was absolutely an enlightened soul. So, well, this is what is my interpretations of Ahilya and sage Gautama.
Wonderful, man. Wonderful. I think
Thank
we
you
should
so much.
always talk about it. It's more often you should talk about the Indian mythology. It's very broad. In fact, I would say. So I think with that, I think once again I would turn to Sunita Hussain Didi and ask her to grab her mic. Sunita.
Thanks a lot, dear Prasanna. You are really a blessing to all of us. And greetings to everyone. Hopefully, Prasanna, my voice is clear now.
Yes, ma'am. Perfect.
Okay. Greetings to all of you, since we are in different time zones. And after a long time, like I have been able to join this online meet of Fertile Brains, Yuvati. And Fertile Brains is bringing together the poets of all over the world to single platform, like from Lahore. Sara ma'am, she read the poem, and from Kolkata, ma'am right now read her poem on Ahilya, mythological one, beautiful renditions. So before I begin with hosting the program as Prasanna requested, I would like to recite a poem which actually I recited yesterday for the outgoing batch of 12th standard, since the part of education. When they move out to the outside world, I just wanted to tell them something. So here it is. Dear children, you rise by working on yourself. Explore your inner self. Think who are you, what you want. The direction lies in your heart. Manage your task and time to create path of life. You are leaving protected boundaries to outside. Varied personalities will meet you outside. No one will be able to hold you when you will stumble. So be yourself, explore yourself while believing in yourself. Thanks a lot. And thank you, sir. Now, shall I move to the next one, Prasanna?
Yes, Didi, it's random, but take Gargi first.
Any name,
Yeah.
Okay, Gargi.
Gargi, Laura Gravel. Yes.
Okay. Dr. Gargi Saha. Dr. Gargi Saha, I would like to request you to recite your poem.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Sara ma'am, Prasanna Kumar sir, for inviting me in this galaxy of poets from all over the world. I'm very happy to be here every Sunday. You know, I wait for the Sundays to come and recite my poems and also listen to different poets. So here goes my poem, Happy Birthday. Happy birthday is a very special day for everyone in life, be it of a prince or a pauper. Both have distinguished dignity. To celebrate the occasion, birthday means cakes, chocolates, balloons, parties, friends, birthday bumps, gifts, gala gaiety. Birthdays were always celebrated, and I felt to be the tip of the hat, the apple of the eye. Gradually, the joys diminished of the birthday. Once thought to celebrate it differently, I visited an orphanage with delicious meals for the hungry kids. They were overjoyed. They relished the food, enjoyed the cakes, pastries, and other delicacies, bounced in joy when they got new dresses, touched the new books, and sketched their wavering imagination. Their happiness knew no bounds. They roared in laughter. Seeing them rejoicing, my birthday had seen a new era, whose ecstasy was beyond comparison. Happiness is in making others happy, spreading the light of humanity across boundaries, dissolving walls of eccentricism, pride, masochism. Happiness is in giving, sharing, loving, the teeming unfortunates who can hardly realize the basic joys of life. Let's spread the umbrella of love, compassion, mercy, and bring brotherhood, fraternity, benevolence, altruism in the crippled, fragmented world. Thank you.
Really beautiful. Thanks a lot, Dr. Gargi Saha. Rightly said and beautifully observed even the birthday celebration at an orphanage, really. Now, I would like to invite,
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind appreciation.
welcome ma'am, always welcome. I would like to invite Alexandra Psaropoulou for her rendition.
Can I be heard? Can everybody hear me?
You are very much audible, kindly.
Okay. It's just that I can't hear you very well, so I was wondering if it was me. Flying one is very long, so I will only read from the middle of the poem. I will fly, I must fly forever. And even if no one knows, and even if the other worlds never know, and even if the land is frozen, and even if there isn't a single plant or tree, I will always dream, I will always dream, I will always dream, and I promise I will always dream. We go to the horses every day. The horses are flying high up in the mountains, and they say, I have to fly to other lands. And I walk up the ramp and everything is still and quiet, and the horses are eating and the doves are flying up above the cave. I sit on a stone up above the cliff. My son likes it there and picks flowers. He knows we don't talk. Grey and windy, little horse running through the mountains like crazy, and the wind is blowing, and the moon is shining because it has the magical world inside, and it has all our friends inside, and it has all the dreaming and all the hoping inside. And our friends are here, and the people are around, and the fun is happening, and there is comfort and there is gratitude inside. And all our friends are here, and all the people are around, and all the fun is happening, and all the thrill and all the happiness is inside. And there are dreams and there is dreaming, dream to survive. And there are dreams and there is dreaming, dream to make life right. And the magical world exists everywhere, both in hell and in heaven. And the magical world goes everywhere, both to hell and to heaven. And sometimes the need comes from outside, and sometimes from within. And I have to dream, dream alone. And I have to dream, dream in society now. And sometimes the magic comes from outside, and sometimes from within. And I have to dream, dream to have everything happen inside. And I have to dream, dream to have everything happen in society now. I eat red grapes and all my strength returns. All the light is in the sun waves, on my body, on the sea sand. I lie in your strong arms in the dream boat, our souls white butterflies, golden cords unite us. And the living is so difficult, and the dreaming is all hard, and thoughts are troubled, and the dreaming is dangerous, and fear is all around, and the dreaming is desperate, and moments are almost unsurpassable, and the dreaming is extreme, and the flying is high, and the flying is high. And the living is so perfect, and the dreaming is all real, and thoughts are confident, and the dreaming is the most beautiful, and excitement is all around, and the dreaming is full of joy, and moments are almost untouchable, and the dreaming is forever fulfilled, and the flying is high, and the flying is high, and the flying is the highest. And the wind is blowing, and the land is golden, and the moon is shining. And the wind is blowing, and the horses are flying, and the land is golden, and the moon is shining. And everyone is here, and the whole world is around, and all the living is happening, and all the dreaming and all the flying is inside, and all the dreaming and all the flying is outside. Now dream, now live, now dream, now live. Namaste.
Very well. I was lost in dreams while listening to your dream of flying and dreaming and golden land. Very beautiful, profound, yet simple description of dreaming. Thanks a lot. Now I would like to invite next Dee Allen to recite on this evening. Dee Allen.
That's me. And I'm kind of multitasking at the moment. I'm doing this and I'm cooking my breakfast at the same time. So I'll be right back.
So am I. So am I, dear.
Okay, I can follow the next one. You can have your breakfast at leisure. No issues.
I'm making rotis. I'm making rotis.
Just took the skillet off the burner, so I'm back.
Okay.
I'm going to do one poem for y'all for 5 minutes.
Okay, fine, fine. What about Dr. Jahangir Alam Rustam?
No, he's going to read, Didi. He's going to read.
Okay, fine. I thought that he's going to have his breakfast first. Then only he will have...
The poem I'm about to do happens to come from my 6th book, Rusty Gallows, Passages Against Hate. And this little book here just turned 1 year old last week on February 1st. And I'm going to need the share screen feature to help me out a bit. Cool, it works. Now, on with the poem I'm about to do. For pages 77 and 78 in the book, this is called Out Front. I am grateful for the arched roof above my head, the twin rafters with the twin lights holding it in place, the faux walls surrounding me, the 2 windows with the 2 Venetian blinds, down and shut at all times, the red brick flow below my feet, the wooden shelves full of books and movies, the VHS by themselves, and DVDs in clear totes, the Keatsa mattress I sleep on, the melatonin that helps me sleep, the vegan food in my fridge, a meat-free zone, the fruit and vegetable juices I savor, the filtered tap water I drink more than tap shit, the hardcover journal notebook and the roller point pens I use to express myself. The shower I use, even though I'm a bathtub man. The Hewlett-Packard laptop computer aiding creation of the once and future poetry volumes. The Samsung TV and VCR DVD player combo, the little house in East Oakland I call home. The vast collection of political slogan t-shirts. I wear the convictions of my heart on my chest. Sometimes antisocial, always anti-racist, remains a personal favorite, along with, sure you can trust the government, just ask an Indian. But being Black is not a crime gets me the most love on the street. But most of all, I am grateful for the bus drivers, the firefighters, the restaurant delivery drivers, the subway train conductors, the laundrette clerks, the grocery store workers, the farmers market workers, which I happen to be one, the doctors, the nurses, the paramedics, the pharmacy workers, the protesters for the rights of all Black lives, the dead and the living, the mutual aid collectives giving food, water, medicine, and household items to the people living hand to mouth during this goddamn pandemic and long before. All the heroes out front in our service, seeing to our immediate survival needs. They could use the praise, and you don't need superpowers to be a hero. Just be there out front for us. And that poem is called Out Front, from pages 77 and 78 of my sixth book, Rusty Gallows, Passages Against Hate. Still available from Vagabond Books. From this mic to your ears, I'm Dee Allen. Thanks for listening.
Thanks so much, Dee Allen, for your poem. It was really wonderful, and we all are grateful to the people who contributed during the pandemic. Thanks a lot, really well, nicely penned. Now I would like to call Aftab Tariq. Aftab, are you there? Aftab Tariq, poet from Jammu and Kashmir. Aftab.
Thank you so much that I have been invited on this particular juncture.
You're welcome. We keep on reading your poems on Fertile Brain WhatsApp group also, really good one.
Okay, thank you so much. Now I would like to recite one of my poems, and just wait a while, please. Okay. Am I audible now? Hello? Am I?
Perfect.
You are audible, perfect. Kindly continue. My mic was mute so that you could read. Otherwise, it causes disturbance in between.
Okay, now I would like to recite one of my poems. The title of my poem is Humanity Reigns. Okay. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. No, the title of my poem is Humanity Reigns. No one is different. No one's strange. Thoughts are different.
Prasanna, I feel that we lost contact with Aftab Tariq.
Okay, am I visible now?
Okay. Yes, now you are audible.
Okay. The title of my poem is Humanity Reigns. I would like to recite my poem now. No one is different. No one's strange. Thoughts are different. Body is same. If eyes are blue, then here's are varied. If rich are poor, then poor are rich. Black or white, but human we are. When soul is same, when heart is same, when breath is same, when yawn is same, the sun is same, the earth is same, water is same, air is same. If all is same, then life is same. Winds are speaking, sun is reminding, earth is pleading, you are all one. Why then these walls? Why then this pride? Why then this hate? Though brethren we all. No one is supreme, no one is God. He is the God, He is the supreme. Why then to think I am a God? His army is invisible, but mighty they are. If you do not see, but you have to see the King of Kings, the mightiest of mighty, you forget to bow, then wrath you face. Thank you.
Welcome, welcome, Aftab. Really beautiful. Humanity reigns. We all are equal, yet people, create distinctions, disparities. The walls are there of various types. I do not even we poets don't understand all this. We really don't understand all this. And
Yes.
next, I would like to call upon Angela Lansbury. Angela Lansbury, is she there? Angela?
Hello. Good evening, everybody. Well, perhaps in morning for some of you.
Yeah.
Tonight, where I am, I'm going to read a short poem called my first poem is The Little Child Waving. A little child at the guest house window waved at a passing morning train, and the passengers smiled as they waved back. So she waved again and again and again. She waved and dozens of people waved back, flapping hands like leaves on a tree. How do I know that? Because I was there. That smiling, waving girl was me. I waved and waved and waved and waved to people I had never met. Maybe they remember. I cannot forget. I'm happy again, thinking of a little girl waving at the train. And now I'm going to read two very short poems. One is from my book Poetry Workshop, and it has poems of different styles. And this is called the Triolet, which has a pattern ABAAABAB. Outside, it's called light. Outside, it is night. Inside is the light. The light's good and bright. Outside, it is night. I hear two cats fight. No police in sight. Outside, it is night. Inside is the light. And then to contrast with that, I have a limerick. An entrepreneur named Peter saw a writer and wanted to meet her. He said, "You're so talented, honey. I can only make money. Let's lunch." Well, he knew how to treat her. And they were from my Poetry Workshop workbook, which you can buy on lulu.com and Amazon. And then finally, from Writing Poetry for Fun, The Dustman. He sees all your dust and you just have to trust he'll do what he must and dispose of the dust. You recycle and sort the goods you've just bought, hoping you won't get caught if the bins are too short. That was from Writing Poetry for Fun. Thank you very much. Now on to the next poet.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Beautiful one. And Now I would like to request Sylvia. She is at the bus interchange, and before catching the bus for her home, she wants to recite her poem. And we are really grateful to her that in between all that, she's managing somehow. Sylvia, can you recite your poem? Sylvia, next, Molly Joseph. Molly Joseph, I think Sylvia.
Is Sylvia coming over?
No, ma'am, I am afraid that she might have got the bus to her home, and kindly recite your poem, Molly
Okay.
Joseph. Kindly.
Thank you, Sinida Hussain. Great being with you, fertile brains. Really great. I missed it 2-3 times because I was caught up in so many other places. Thanks, Prasanna, for accommodating me again. Yes. Dear friends, we were hearing poems on humanity and how what little you do to make the world wonderful around is what matters. No matter of race, class, power, position. We found beautiful poems. My poems, I have 2 short poems. First one, my style is direct treatment of the theme. I mean, I hit upon the theme then and there, take a piece and throw it in front of the reader. That's my style of writing. So here is my experience of a scene at death. Here the poem starts. Impervious means not affected, impervious, immune, indifferent, whatever. That is the caption. Impervious, frozen moments. The body in the mobile freezer sleeps. Impervious to what goes on around. Paroxysms of grief mount up from the widow, the bereaved children. The body sleeps, impervious. Their loud weeping subside into feeble moans. Sorrow steadying itself, strengthening for further bouts. The pregnant calm before the storm. The body sleeps, impervious. Only the fly that sits on the glass flutters. Thank you. That was my capturing the first poem. Since it dealt with death, I want to read something else that deals with a different theme. The reality that you face rubbing against your eyes. Lines. Saturday morning. I toss myself in bed to wake up or to roll off into sleep, undecided. The one morning of sweet slumber after a 5-day week of a working woman. Household chores weigh down semi-wakeful self. Breakfast for a family demanding timely platefuls laid upon the table. The sullen laundry bag, greasy floors, dusty furniture, piled up newspapers turn nightmarish. The maid arrives, another woman, frittering away health, hard-earned money for a family, fast devouring her body, mind, and money. Her drunken husband, idle, boastful, drowning her daily wages, beating up, abusing her helpless self, her children, birdlings with open mouth. For her, no Saturday, a day off. A day off means a day of loss. Understanding dawns. Understanding dawns. The line you draw grows small, juxtaposed against the long one in close proximity. The line you draw grows small, juxtaposed against the long one in close proximity. Thank you, dears, for your patient listening. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. You have portrayed very well the grim reality of working woman who is caught up into the loveless relationship. Thanks a lot for the wonderful presentation, really.
Yes,
So,
thank you, Sunita. Thank you, dear friends.
thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to welcome Dane Ince. Dane Ince. We have him here. Dane, are you there? Okay.
Wait,
Next.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, no, it's okay. Dane, kindly take the place.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, definitely we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I'm so sorry. I wasn't ready. Let's see. Let me I have one short piece to read. Thank you very much. Sorry for being late. It's called Ever Is, and it's in my book, The Whole Existential Novel, which is available at Amazon and other independent bookstores. Ever Is. It's about the breaking. It's about the coming. It's about the finding. It's about what is the doing after. It is always about the journey that comes after everything is blinding, stabbing darkness to everything and you. It is about who you meet on the road, the way you travel in this wilderness of you. Sing to yourself loudly. You will be joined by a chorus of those who know broken. Hear them singing with you. You are always alone, as everyone is, one drop in the ocean. But the ocean is made of all the drops together with you, and all the drops that come crashing, washing beach sand pure, as if nothing ever happened. But you were there, and I was there, and we sang horror, sadness, and joy in harmonic discord with, as wasp, we were weak in our love for figs. We climbed inside and died. Now inside Rachel's 6-year-old stomach, now this is where we reside. Our babies flown out of host in Holy Land, as it was, always holy, and ever is. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Really good one. Now I would like to request always holy as ever is. I would like to request Silvia. Silvia, she requested for the earlier slot as she's traveling. Silvia. Silvia. Silvia.
Okay, mute me.
Yeah. Silvia, yes, it's your turn.
Sylvia, you're muted.
Sylvia, kindly unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Now I'm reading a new piece called Do You Listen? Do you listen deeply to feel what I feel? Do you listen to find out what I'm thinking? Do you listen with understanding, with no judgmental? Do you listen to find out the real me, what is truly about me? Do you listen and I feel being heard? Do you listen if you can acknowledge what I have thought? Do you listen and paraphrase I felt? Listen to. Thank you for being a great listener. I love you for that. Thank you.
You're welcome. People only want to speak, no one wants to listen, and you have spoken about the listeners only. And we have to listen not only to others, but to our inner self also, our inner voice also, which we generally neglect. And now I would like to request Balika Sen Gupta. Balika Sen Gupta. Are you there?
जी हाँ, मैं हूँ। नमस्ते।
नमस्कार।
आप सभी को मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार। मैं यहाँ अपनी हिंदी कविता सुनाने जा रही हूँ। मंजिलों का क्या, मुझे राहों से मोहब्बत हो गई। मंजिलों का क्या, मुझे राहों से मोहब्बत हो गई। उनको देखकर जो खिलते हैं फूल, उन निगाहों से मोहब्बत हो गई। बुलाते हैं सूनी वादियों में वो मुस्कुराते से पेड़। बुलाते हैं सूनी वादियों में वो मुस्कुराते से पेड़। उन बाहों से मोहब्बत हो गई। जर्रे जर्रे में रूहों की बसी थी छटपटाहट। जर्रे जर्रे में रूहों की बसी थी छटपटाहट। बेबसी थी आंखों में, सांसों में आहें। करुण क्रंदन थी उनकी पुकार। दिल किया कुछ कर जाऊं उनके खातिर। बनूं हम कदम हमदर्द। उन उम्मीद भरी मासूम निगाहों से मोहब्बत हो गई। क्या पता बादलों की ओट में चांद कब धोखा दे जाए। क्या पता बादलों की ओट में चांद कब धोखा दे जाए। हमें तो झिलमिल दिए सितारों से मोहब्बत हो गई। छू छू करके बहती थी जो हवा उनको। छू छू करके बहती थी जो हवा उनको। हमें उन बहारों से मोहब्बत हो गई। उन्हें देख देख जब सावन झूम कर आया। उन्हें देख देख जब सावन झूम कर आया। हमें उन नजारों से मोहब्बत हो गई। बसते थे जो कर्ण भेदी गगन भेड़ी आह्वान मातृभूमि के रक्षार्थ। हमें उन नगारों से मोहब्बत हो गई। यकीनन हम भी शौक रखते हैं अमीरी का। यकीनन हम भी शौक रखते हैं अमीरी का। पर कैसी मिठास भरे अल्फाज का, बड़े दिल के बड़प्पन का, सच्चाई का, बेफिक्र फकीरी का। बच्चों सी मासूमियत का, रूहानियत की मिल्कियत का, देशभक्ति की ताकत का, भाईचारे की अमेरिका, इंसान के मदद हेतु बड़े हाथों की दिलेरी का, आजकल और वर्षों से, आजकल और वर्षों से हमें ऐसी ही अमीरी से मोहब्बत हो गई। इंसानों से नफरत करने वालों से नफरत है, हाँ है। इंसानों से नफरत करने वालों से नफरत है, हाँ है। और नफरत है झूठे से नहीं, झूठ से, हर नशे से, लोभी से नहीं पर हाँ लोभ से, गरीबी से कहा पर हाँ गरीब से कहा पर हाँ गरीबी से, तमाम तरह की, पापी से नहीं पर हाँ पाप से, जात पात से, दुराचार, भ्रष्टाचार, व्यभिचार से, अंधविश्वासों से घिरे बात विचार से नफरत है। और ऐसी नफरत से मुझे मोहब्बत हो गई। करता है वो जो बेइंतहा मोहब्बत हमसे, करता है वो जो बेइंतहा मोहब्बत हमसे, करता है वो जो बेइंतहा मोहब्बत हमसे। हमें उस परवरदिगार के बेपनाह मोहब्बत से मोहब्बत हो गई। हमें उस परवरदिगार के बेपनाह मोहब्बत से मोहब्बत हो गई। मंजिलों का क्या, मुझे राहों से मोहब्बत हो गई। उनको देखकर जो खिलते हैं फूल, उन निगाहों से मोहब्बत हो गई। शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद।
Thanks a
Balika,
lot.
can I add something, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Sunita. Thank you so much. Balika, I am from Lahore. My name is Sara. And after hearing your poem, I have written a short poem, and that is in Urdu. Urdu and Hindi are basically two sisters. And
Same.
the title of that poem is "Mujhe apne रास्तों se मोहब्बत होगी." So I was reminding of my words, how commonly we think and how common
Yes.
things we share between the two. Only the border is there. The feelings are mutual. The words are mutual, and interconnections and everything. Even our foods are mutual. So a big round of applause for you. It was very nice hearing you. और मुझे आपसे मोहब्बत हो गई है. Thank you.
Love you. So sweet of you.
Really, Sara, you are right. Only the border is there between us, and that border is basically it's like two brothers separated due to differences. India and Pakistan are like two brothers, and
But differences are not among the common people,
yeah,
honestly.
no, definitely not, definitely not. And I am the all in love with Pakistani dramas which we watch, be it any. So
And in my dreams, I work with Amitabh Bachchan ji every day. I simply love your
so
side.
love is mutual. Mohabbat
Love
ho
is
gayi.
मोहब्बत
Love
हो
is
गई है.
mutual.
Yes.
And truly, Sara ji, Balika ji, you people have done wonderful job over here. Now we don't have much talk to, but I request Prasanna to have the candid conversation of the poets one day, so that we can discuss about each other and we can share our thoughts.
Sure. I would love to.
So next, I would like to call upon Refat Wani. Refat Wani is waiting for a long time. Refat, kindly take the platform to recite your poem.
Hi, hello. Thank you very much for passing on mic to me. You will have to wait for a while. Please excuse me for a while.
चेक कर लो तो बाबू म्यूट हुआ कि नहीं।
Welcome, Roopali Di.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, excuse me, it's Refat here. Kindly pass on mic to another contestant. After that, a participant. After that, I'll participate.
Okay, okay, no issues.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Jahangir Alam Rostam.
Okay, greetings from Bangladesh, and thank you for giving me a chance to recite some poems. Can I start now?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, thank you. My first poem from the book of Dream of Love.
Great.
The name of the poem is Beauty of You. The endless blue sky, a celestial view, to the cozy body belongs no one but you. Sometimes as a full moon, you shimmer on the breast of a giant sky, sparkling golden glows, you shine, feeling no hesitant and shy. Thousands of stars is your distinct picture. Wherever I am, you will make me being a shooting star. A balmy breeze blows as the harbinger to adorn you more. The canopy sings and dances when you open the heaven's door. Fireflies arrange a merry-go-round to take you in the glittering view. You sparkle as a dazzling drop as morning dew. What a beautiful backdrop you must belong. Your every speech struck my heart as an unsung song. The sea dances in delight and joy, clouds laugh in the lap of the sky. After raining a rainbow image, you enclose when the rains die. As some fairies come down to adorn you, with celestial feast from heaven, to arrange a bright chamber for you into a natural white garden. And second one from my another book, Sounds of Love. The name of the poem, Under the Open Sky. One day in the late afternoon, under the open sky, when the cloud kissed the ground to fasten a tie, I was standing there for some time when there is fresh weather, bloomed in no time. Enjoyed alone an ever exciting moment, forgetting all the earthly things, unwinding from grief and lament. I found and felt myself as a solace to a bystander, kissed someone alone. I was staying from afar, coloring my sleep. Would she stay with me? Couldn't unsung song like a bumblebee. Sometimes to whom I would chat and gossip, chanted a soothing speech as a sultan or Steve. What a suitable moment would I pass away, like an arranged honeymoon on a beach of a bountiful day. Would I express and exchange my beloved hidden speech? Sometimes I lost away with someone who exchanged the long-awaited peace. After gaining sense, I found myself standing under the open sky when everything remained intact without feeling shy. Thank you.
Thanks
Can I
a lot.
recite another one? From Shadow of Love. It's another book.
Are there in the row, if possible.
The name of the poem, Memory of You. Okay, thank you. You have been away from a long time. I could not see you. To do any work, I see only reminiscence and your shattered view. I often sketch your picture in the writing page of my memory, your beloved species tunes rolling down in my circle and territory. You are my lost icon, hidden well, a vivid fire. You are the sweetest tone of the lost music, a blazing lamp of a dark night. The multicolored garland which I often wear, it is made of your rolling tear. To face challenges, your memory works with me. I do not fear. Your heavenly gift you presented me, only inspiration in my daily activities. Your shining eyes, natural face, keep me from liabilities. Your singing songs, mysterious gossip, breaking breaking back me in old activity. Your unsung songs, your short shadow of a dream, save me from any atrocity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, I would like to call upon Shalini, and after that, Prasanna will take over. Shalini, she's having an appointment, so Shalini is going to recite her poem. Shalini, kindly take over.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. You are very much audible. Kindly continue.
My poem is on my birds. They were called Cookie Malibu. Unexpectedly, you two came my way. We learned about each other night and day. Hopping on my finger, you extended your wings of friendship. Humming with divine glee, you brought back faith into my life. Early morning, you chirp for the rising sun. After breakfast, you tweet for your delightful treats. After napping, you thrill your renewed energy. After lunch, you yodel to your heart's delight. And as the sun finally sets, you lullaby yourself to blissful sleep. When I'm sad, you flutter over me, as if asking, why are you sad? When I cry, you oscillate around me. I'm here for you. When I'm unwell, so innocently you feel my distress. You don't eat, you don't sing. And when I'm back from hospital, you joyously fly to me. Merrily singing a welcome tune, you enjoy your seeds once again. You taught me empathy. You taught me to wake up and smile no matter what. You will always be the best adventure of my life. Thank you.
Nicely recited, nicely penned. Now I would like to request Prasanna to take over, and I request Refat Wani to kindly recite her poem. She could not do that earlier. Refat Wani.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm so sorry. I just
We
had
do
to go that.
understand the technical hassles. We do understand.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, I had chosen a poem since I'm from Kashmir and it's very biting cold over here. It's winter going on here. You can see me wearing a ferran and I was holding the fire pot as well. But then I thought that was in Urdu. I thought most of the people over here need translation for that poem. So I chose a very short poem that is in English that I would be dedicating to my lifetime best friend. Let me go on. Amid all the lilies, you look so silly. Being a sunflower, growing so tall, they scare of your fall. Not because they care, but because the weight that they cannot bear. You face the sun with grace. My beloved, you face the sun with grace, although it is scorching hot, yet you willingly embrace. because you are determined, because you are determined to pass through, to chase the goals of every phase. May your dreams come true and your resolutions too. Oh, my friend, don't be disheartened. We are all with you. Thank you very much. It's a really short poem.
Brilliant, ma'am. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thanks for, making it, taking your time to come and, presenting your poem.
Thank you very much. I would like to show all of the participants here the fire pot that we use for heating in Kashmir. Traditional fire pot. This is a very tiny fire pot I have kept with me, and this is called saran with tilla embroidery. These are our traditional attire in Kashmir, and this fire pot is very traditional to us. We use this for heating. Thank you very much.
That's so nice of you, ma'am. Thanks for presenting. Thanks for coming to the show and keep coming. And now let me welcome our unmeshing our life, Unmesh Mohitkar, who is a spoken word, performer, stand-up comedian, whatever. He's a software professional. Oh my God, Unmesh Mohitkar. Let's unmesh life. Unmesh ji. Ji ji.
Sorry, I was cooking, guys. But all is done. I'm all set. Okay. So what I will do is I will. First thing is I got open mic. Let's unmesh live every Saturday, 9 p.m. India time. So please do join. I will put the links in the chat, and I've got a book which was released yesterday itself. It's called Let's Unmesh Life. It's on Amazon. So please, please support. Okay, I will put the links in the chat. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I will recite 2 poems, one English and one Hindi. Here we go. Sometimes I think wrong is right. Sometimes I think wrong and right are just assumptions, beliefs. What is wrong might be right, and right might be wrong. The pigeons, symbol of peace, flown in the sky during big events for the peace of the world. Same pigeons are killed, shot in another country for shitting on the balcony or terrace. Are they not peaceful when they are doing their thing, sitting on the terrace? The people who fight for dogs and cats use mosquito spray frequently. Are mosquitoes not living beings? Don't they have babies? I can't even say next time you kill a mosquito, remember the baby mosquito is waiting for him at home. Killing enemy in war is allowed. What if someone says in the middle of the battle, I quit, I am done, I cannot kill anyone anymore? He will be court-martialed. What will happen to him in the court of the God? Will he be held guilty as a traitor or the savior of human beings? I don't have answers. Better to keep some questions as sleeping questions, because if these questions wake up, it will just destroy the right or wrong, which we believe strongly. I just believe in right or wrong told to me. If right is wrong and wrong is right, who cares and who dares? That was the first one. Quickly, the second one as well. I won't take much time. Here we go. बुलबुले की तरह जिंदगी और बुलबुले में वो जीता चला गया. बुलबुले की तरह जिंदगी और बुलबुले में वो जीता चला गया. जब फटा वो बुलबुला, चल पड़ा कुछ ऐसा सिलसिला, वो जल जला बन गया. जंगल की आग की तरह फैला, जंगल की आग की तरह फैला, हरे भरे जंगल को राख कर दे गया. खेत खलियान सबको जला दिया और जाते जाते खुद भी जल गया. अब उसे कोई याद करता नहीं, अब उसे कोई याद करता नहीं. कोई बुलबुला भी आजकल फटता नहीं, कोई बुलबुला भी आजकल फटता नहीं. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. थैंक यू.
mind blowing, sir. That's Sanmesh. Wow. Very thoughtful. I mean, thought provoking. The first one, indeed, yes, mosquitoes. We should, next time when we burn, we should think about it. They have kids too. So, yes, Bulbula, yeah, definitely. Thank you, Miss Sir. Please share your, link, book link in the comment, chat section. So, thank you. Thanks for having, coming. Now let's move on to our next poet. Our next poet is the one who regularly organizes. He's a world poet. That's what he say. Diganagar poetry festivals. He regularly, yes, Gobinda Biswas, his name is. He's a teacher by profession. Gobinda Biswas. Sir, kindly unmute your mic.
Hello. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, sir. Perfect. Go ahead. Sir, again, you're muted. Please. Unmute your mic. Please unmute your mic, sir.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, ma'am.
Perfect. I'm not ma'am, sir.
Namaste. My dear poet friends, good morning, good day, good evening. Thanks a lot to poet Sri Prasanna Kumarji for giving me this great chance to participate in this great poetry festival. My cordial and warm love to all the poets present here from across the whole of the blue planet. May I read two poems of 20 lines? Hello?
Sorry if they had with 2 poems. If they are long, you could go ahead.
2 poems of 20 lines.
If they are long.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
The first poem is The True Identity. The first poem is The True Identity. You asked me, what's your religion? We are the Hindu, Muslim, Christian, or Jew. I replied, I don't know those doctrines. I am hungry now. A bread is my only view. You asked me, where is your country? We live in India, Arabia, America, or Israel. Prompt was my answer. I don't know them. My country is the blue earth without fail. You asked me, who is your devotee? We worship Krishna, Buddha, Allah, or Christ. I answered, why? I am a devotee also. You are my God, oh man, I admit without fuss. You said to me, what is your true caste? We belong to separate caste, higher or lower. I replied with wonder, why so many castes? My only caste is food, clothing, and shelter. You asked me, what's your aim in life? We want to be a doctor, engineer, or politician. I answered immediately, why such profession? Truly speaking, my aim is to be a true human. That's all of the poem, my dear friends. And the next poem, this poem was recited some months ago. My dear friend, Rick Spisak The title of the poem is Ukraine is Crying. My dear friends, we all know that a horrible war is going on between Ukraine and Russia. And the war started between Ukraine and Russia on the last 24th February. And for this horrible war, for this horrible battle, so many innocent men of Ukraine have been killed along with soldiers. And the title is Ukraine is Crying. I am Ukraine, your dear friend Ukraine. I have been crying for days together with bombs. They are mutilating my limbs. Kharkiv, Mariupol, Kherson and Kyiv, oh dear. My children are afraid of horrible death. Like Exodus, they escape to a green pasture, but they have no Moses to lead them. They die of fathomless thirst and hunger. Whole of my body is heavily wounded, with many a scar, wound and disfigure. They destroy my homes, schools and bridges. I am crying helplessly because I am a mother. My children are killed at every moment. I was their earthly paradise. It is sure. They are living in happiness and peace. Now the inferno looms large everywhere. Please save my children. Please save my children. They are innocent, but they cruelly suffer. The enemies are turning me into a cemetery. I pray, please stop war. Please stop war. Please stop war. That's all of the poem, my dear friends.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, thank you. Your prayer will certainly be heard. The God, yes. The caste is food, shelter, and clothing. Yes, as you said. Now, the poet whom I am going to call upon next is the one who is very active, and she's a well-known writer, spoken word artist. Her name is Laura Gravett. Yes, Laura, welcome.
Thank you so much, Prasanna, and it's wonderful to be here and to hear all this really lovely work. I'm very happy to hear it. And I will read one poem today, thank you. And it is called Children. You will gather children, those you seeded and not, from the fields and cities, from the very air. You will gather them because it is predestined to meet them and share. Love is a commodity in great demand. Attention is a precursor to giving a hand. Be not timid, be bold, be generous. Walk the road knowing the paths will connect. From the east and west, the north and south, they'll arrive with questions, with avenues for advice, with grief and joy. They'll arrive from all continents. They'll arrive with contests and baskets. They'll arrive with a boat for the future. There may not be a place for you on board, but there will be space for your spirit, your offering to those who sail. Thank you very much.
Oh, space for your spirit. Yes, predestined. What a great way of telling. Laura, thank you. Really, very touching and very thoughtful poem that you rendered. And thanks for coming and thanks for presenting. at 8 a.m. And thanks on behalf of Edelweiss. Thanks, and please keep coming. Thank you. And now the next poet with whom I would like to call upon, he's the one who is very active on when it comes to writing. He's known to be an engineer by profession, yes, but he's well-known ghazal artist, poet from Karachi, yeah. Faisal Khan.
Thank you, Prasanna. Thanks for the wonderful opportunity to be a part of this auspicious gathering. Actually, I'm from Islamabad. Basically, I'm from Lahore, but living in Islamabad for over a decade now because of my job here as an engineer. So poetry is what goes along with it. So I'm going to recite, I write in Urdu, our national language in Pakistan. And what I'll do is I'll recite my poem, and then I'll just give a brief account of it in English so that the rest of the participants who don't know Urdu can understand what I wrote. So here it goes. हर हकीकत जिंदगी की तू ना अफसानों में ढूंढ, हर हकीकत जिंदगी की तू ना अफसानों में ढूंढ, खुल्क अपनों में मिलेगा ये ना बेगानों में ढूंढ। आजकल ना ढूंढ उसको महफिलाने ईद में, आजकल वो कुछ दुखी है उसको मैं खानों में ढूंढ। वो अगर उकता चुका है एक हजूम बशर से, खोज सहराओं में उसको वीरानों में ढूंढ। क्यों उन्हें खोजा किए है आलम अमलाक में, क्यों उन्हें खोजा किए है आलम अमलाक में, कुछ फरिश्ते भी मिलेंगे गर तू इंसानों में ढूंढ। मस्जिदों में मंदिरों में गिरजाओ दरबार में, जो नहीं मिलता जहां में दिल के जिंदानों में ढूंढ। मैं कदे में मुस्कुराता बेफिक्र हूं लग रहा, मेरे आंसू भी मिलेंगे मेरे पैमानों में ढूंढ। क्यों तलाशे है मुझे तू आकिलाने शहर में, होश कब का खो चुका हूं मुझको दीवानों में ढूंढ। खोजता है मुझको मजरूह अताबे हुस्न में, मैं कहाँ जिंदा मिलूंगा मुझको बेजानों में ढूंढ। मस्कने अक्लो फहम आमाजगा इनकी नहीं, मस्कने अक्लो फहम आमाजगा इनकी नहीं, इश्क के खुलिये मिलेंगे सिर्फ नादानों में ढूंढ। बेसतर बे आबरू था बेकसो लाचार था, मेरा किस्सा ढूंढना हो ऐसे उन्वानों में ढूंढ। कर रहा है जा बजा क्यों मेरे कातिल की तलाश, नाम उसका ही मिलेगा मेरे अरमानों में ढूंढ। उसको फैसल खोजता है जो सकूं है ले उड़ा, ढूंढना दुनिया में उसको दिल के मेहमानों में ढूंढ। So that was it. It's basically the crux of the poem is about finding what you are trying to find, and you are looking at wrong places. So it's about things that you're trying to find. You're trying to find God in religious places like masjid, mandir, girja, and so on, like churches, mosques, everywhere. But if you try to find God, you will find it in your heart. And similarly, there are so many things that we are trying to find in our lives, but we are looking at the wrong places every time. So it's basically, this ghazal is about that. Thank you very much for listening.
Don't within. Thanks, Faisal sir. Thanks
बहुत
for
खूबसूरत
coming.
फैसल जी, बहुत खूबसूरत।
Thank you very much जी, बहुत शुक्रिया।
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Now the one who would come next would be our team member. Yes, he's Lakshman Rao. His name is Lakshman Rao. Sir, mic is yours.
Well, good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody over here. Like everybody knows that, like I write mostly on the poetry and the poetics. Like here is one theme like which was haunting me for quite some time now. Well, the theme is like it's based on mediocrity, like wherein like we come across some poets with an amateurish write up with their verses. Like we come across it very often. Like they might have a very good, strong hold on their theme, but somewhere down the line, like they go down with the verses. Whereas some writers, they come out with a top-notch style of saying the same thing. So here it goes like the mediocrity, what I'm saying. Mediocrity moves me to the bay of insecurity. Mediocrity moves me to the bay of insecurity. As the beauty of a thought takes me beyond. As the beauty of a thought takes me beyond. The vibes of the verse should instigate the intuit, connect to the chord of common consciences. What drives, energizes, excites should speak, straight from the mind, pierce into someone's heart. What a plain talk can't figure out, poetry should. What a plain talk can't figure out, poetry should. That's where I come from with creative cognizance. That's where I come from, creative cognizance. Modern minds are too materialistic in approach. Modern minds are too materialistic in approach, where vagueness is within the reach of abstractism. Where vagueness is within the reach of abstractism. Where mediocrity creeps in below the bottom line. Where mediocrity creeps in below the bottom line, the nerve-wracking impulse loses the adrenaline rush. The nerve-wracking impulse loses the adrenaline rush. Bring in what best the beauty can be seen and heard. Bring in what best the beauty can be seen and heard to. For creativity falls apart. For creativity falls apart if you don't have a yardstick. For creativity falls apart if you don't have a yardstick. So that's how like I end my mediocrity poem.
I would say it's a cerebral poet. I'm a cerebral poet. Wow, very wonderful, I would say, sir. Oh my God. Thank you, Lakshman sir. You always.
Yes, sir. The thing is like we need to keep abreast of ourselves. Like we need to come up with innovative words, innovative themes. Like we come across several poets with the same style, same words, and same themes. But innovation is the key. That's what I mean to say.
Indeed, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you. Now I would like to go to, extreme corner of North. I mean, India. I mean, like, it's a beautiful state, and she's the one who, has a platform, and she encourages poets, writers, and all. And she has a very good platform called Creative Tripura, and her name is Sujata Paul. I would like to welcome, after a long gap, Sujata Paul. Oh, my phone, they call Didi. Yes, Sujata Paul, Didi. The mic is yours.
Namaskar. Thank you very much, Kumar Prasanna, dear brother. And I would like to thank everyone because I am also feeling proud to share the stage with the eminent poets around the world. Now I will be reading out my small poem, and the title of the poem is Last Urge. Am I audible clearly, Kumar?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, thank you. And the poem goes like this. Let's meet once again, at last, at least for the last ride. Let's meet once again, at least for the last ride, by the Rajdhani Express to keep our moments memorable, leaving all our busy schedules aside. Spent 50 springs already. It's known to me though. You might be busy with your social work, for which you refused my proposal. That was a tough one for you to follow. Don't worry, my dear. Won't let you wait for long. Reminiscence of ours will be refreshed through holding your hands over mine. The glance too might be exchanged now and then. Promise to let you leave before the sunrise. It's my last urge to listen to my last wish to be fulfilled before the departure from this world. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Let's meet once again. Like, very touching and very lively imagery, wonderful imagery. Very beautiful.
Thank
Thanks for coming. Thank you, and please do come regularly. And now let us jump to our regular participants who are very much, loyal to our platform. Now I will one by one call upon Lantern Carrier and then Richard Spisek. Yeah, and yeah, Lantern Carrier.
Da Vinci paints and Mona's face glimmers like an Egyptian empress. You smile and the sun and stars blush. Roses cascade petals at your feet of love. The blue moon hugs the night with its brilliance, then slowly fades away. Not so your luster, for it lingers in my heart, my soul becoming holy like an awakening dawn, like fingers cupped, bowing to 1,000 Meccas at the portals of Jannah's tavern. My sighs melt in fire, your flames burning the dross of my web of ignorance to make me whole again. No more a flickering candle, we dance in this sacred moment. Lanterns merge with our ascent, taking us above the lustrous twilight. What is love? All I know is that we soar to dizzy heights, way beyond human, as I bathe in the lavender of your sweetness. The blaze of your red-hot breath nurtures the entreaties in my agony of longing. We are like blue skies that hide the rain, yet the night owl watches as we roam uncharted tabernacles. Now I know why the soul in drunken ecstasy glimmers like the dawn, singing eloquent praises to the rising sun. You went missing once, and I watched the perennial stars all night, hoping that Orion would whisper your name, a candescence of moons light up your cheeks so as to make your magical smile visible. May the light adorn you with glory, with me blending into the tender breeze to kiss your rose-like lips, awaken your illumining dawns. Yet it seems easier to dance within this heart of love, warming my core with the fine wine of a blazing fire, burning my soul with delight. Poem 2. The iridescence of the moon has no brush, yet she paints the night with a luminous glow. The stars have no voice for magical songs, yet they're singing in the stillness of silence. The warmth of the sun kissing my cheeks awakens within my ancient smile, like one raising Lazarus to life. Nature can be so beautiful. It commands serenity from my lips and even makes the heart graceful like a ballerina. No more the dark smells pervading my loneliness and guilt. The light of your luster washes my breath with 1,000 rays of glimmer. Took me a while to comprehend. You have raised me like Lazarus once again. Attempting to transform my own nature, the sweet nicotine rebelled within my sodden state. The toxic fumes of surreal experiments only hastened my demise. Yet you came in my predicament, shielding me from destruction. Now whenever I think of you, my face glows like fireflies and the heavens blush, even as the dark night whispers bird songs in the magnificence of the soul. Mesmerized by the rays of thy resplendence, I listened to the symphony of the wind. It spoke of time past and whispering dreams, of the pain of millennial sorrows, the tenderness of love. I lay on the beauty of twilight, enchanted by the light of perennial entities which kissed my soul. The night sky held my gaze. We danced on the crest of rolling stars as the wind continued her illumining conversations. She exalted your magical smile, the miracle of sunrise, and the moon kissed my cheeks as I bowed in sacred gratitude. She sang of the glories of man, of the undaunted courage of a woman's sacrifice, and my heart became a field of prayer. She talked of life's struggles, of how light shines in Jerusalem, even when the shadows are dense, that we can only measure the darkness by the rays of an effulgence we once knew. I listened. My tears became a raiment for you, my beloved. Have wine, you say. Go forth and love, for are not your desires the same adversity that will fashion you into gold? And how shall you laugh if you know no weeping? Be patient, for the weaving of my inner alchemy never ceases. She spins and spins a zillion revolutions until every indiscretion is wiped clean and the yarn returns to its state of grandeur. You are that yarn, you are that grandeur. Even though you may not feel it, I can see a trillion candles glittering in your coal. Then your cheeks softened and the wind blew softly, gently caressing my spirit. The fire of my essence burned with the setting sun. Fear not, you said, before becoming silent. I am with you always, even unto the edge of eternal time. Lantern Carrier, thank you.
My God, my God, my God. Give it up for Lantern Carrier. My God, Manatita Hutchinson. Sir, with your eloquence, you always take me to the uncharted realms. I mean, you always render me speechless.
Don't you bad, don't you
Thank
bad.
you, thank you. Then you are, thank you. With that, I would like to go to our yet another eloquent poet, I would say, Richard Spisak, an engineer
Thank
by
you so much,
profession,
brother.
but he's an actor, writer.
And thank you to all the wonderful poets here from across the globe, gathered together in the hands of our brother Prasanna, bringing so much joy, so much thought, so much caring. Thank you so much, my brother, for your dedication, not just to poetry, but to the community of poets. That is a very beautiful thing. I offer you these two little pieces, hopefully to touch your heart. This first one's called Who Am I to Wander? You know, many of us wonder, oh my God, do I dare speak? Is my little voice worthy? And I say to you, my friends, your voices are the voices of the infinite. Offer those voices, sing your song. Who am I to wander? Who am I to wander? Who am I to praise? Shouldn't I just shuffle by, not waste my time for days? Do I have some exalted sense of my imagined perch? Why don't I just limp on by like any other wandering soul I spy, refugee from some hay-titled noble virtue? More exalted than one, just man. How dare I raise my voice to praise when some others stand silent? As I carefully share my joyful days, I seem to find mine eyes do prize someone's conspicuous and generous act. Rely. It seems to me they ought to be encouraged, lest they fall some under attack. A whacking, staking, busybody shaking, interfering Tom Daholly. I heard some crabby soul complain. I would rather take a moment to speak out positive and make it plain. When out for fellow men I find some generous soul would redefine themselves to serve those chosen others. It seems just, it seems to rally me and each other's brothers. Who am I to wander? And then this last one here, a little tiny thing that's called a poet's offer. A poet's offer, their little pearls, some for boys, some for girls. Offer they these little gems and catch them like soft offshore winds. Yet, be it gale or gentle zephyr, poets and what they're really after, the gentle touch of hand on heart, or even the blistery, blustery, fiery part. The poet reaches out to find someone whose being, whose beautiful mind shines and glimmers, without shade or shadow simmers, whose great heart leaps from peak to peak. Such glorious wings will soar past time, past stars, and in each other's eyes and arms infinity seek. And all those glorious charms ne'er sweet kisses forsake. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Yes, as you said, it never failed to touch the hearts of poets. Your readings always touch. Yes.
Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for coming yet another wonderful poem, you know. Thanks for bringing out. Now let me go to Ronnie Tucker. Ronnie.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello,
Yes, Ronnie.
man, my poem. After all them wonderful poems they read, I don't know if mine's that good or not to read, but I'll go ahead. It's The Laughing Rainbow. Capture the view in between the white noise. In the moment of the movement, colors, shades of blue. In the haze gone for days, and the rainbow smiles. Crystal visions glisten, broken down and bruised. A harlot so used, flights of fantasy through the screen dream. Cracks in the prisms, the black bird has flown, circumstances left unknown. It's all a wander to the core. Hang on a minute. Trying to turn the page. Okay. Cries of mercy, begging hands do bleed. Spoken in raptures, all is left to ponder. What lies beyond the golden door. Bands of angels, portents of old, tides of passion in shining halos soul. In breath of the winds mourns an empty soul. Seeker of shadows, twilight's being, O orb of all seeing, drifting, drifting away. Laughing sunshine, bright and true, and the rainbow smiles. Capture in views, cages in certain stages, refrains of sounding stains, reflections of a perfect stranger. Get up, breathe the mist, inhale the beauty again. Thank you.
Wonderful images, a wonderful laughing rainbow, the hello soul. Thanks for coming, Rani. Thanks for making it. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
I
Thanks for
appreciate
presenting
the
a
invite.
beautiful.
Ross.
Thank you. Now let me call upon our next poet. Now our next poet is the one who is very new to our platform. So her name is I just have seen Henry L. Jones. Yeah. Henry, kindly turn on your mic.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Good morning. Well, it's morning here. I'm glad to see some familiar faces and who are poet friends and new faces and hear new faces. And I always say when I meet a poet, I meet a friend. So a long lost friend. I want to share this poem titled The Holes I Have. It was published in Sinew, 10 Years of Poetry in the Brew. A soft light reflects on my walls, filling the room with cheerful, dancing silhouettes. Images tracing along hidden places flood my brain through these holes in my head called eyes. These strange creatures soar through the pinks, blues, and whites of the covers, quilted happiness to the strands and stories heard each night as a child of places and people, then warm kisses goodnight echo in my mind through the holes in my head called ears. Now old, drinking brandy, full-bodied, a calm invades my bones and with warmth, bringing a hush, a contentment like those stories. Drinking nectar to rain on the castles in my mind, playful games killed the dragons flowing inside through the long gutter in my head called a mouth. Years of the living, the dead, the hush, the moving. Ancient winds blow across my face, scent of old lies. Becoming a dry desert, once salty oceans of plenty, aromas persist along the flowing currents, rye from the fields, roses on the bush, strings of honeysuckle. Through these downward holes in my head called a nose, the sights, sounds, taste, and smell of you from all the years. Surrounding me inspired me to paint an unseen image. Many pictures replayed and relived, but longing for you. Those things which I have yet to see or feel for many years. I peek back at those moments wondering what to do now with the hole in my chest where a heart once beat for you. Thank you very much.
Beautiful, Henry, beautiful. I like the way you ended up your recital. Really, thanks, my friend. Thanks. When I meet a poet, I meet a friend. And I love that, phrase. Wonderful. Thanks for coming. Please do come regularly. Thank you. Thanks for making out to the evening. Poetry reading with Fatal Brains. Now let me call upon our next poet, Marco Morengo. Marco, can you turn on your mic?
I'm here to read for Marco.
Yes, go ahead. Karen, go ahead. Where is Marco? I could see him.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good evening, writers and poets. I'm here to support my dear friend, Marco Morengo, an Italian poet. Okay, I will read. He has written short poems. I will read this. Title is May 3rd. For all, is it May 3rd? Or someone is backtrapped in sad events. Never so hard was time illusion, bulking and nagging partner. Maybe after a time was missing to put him away by a wave step that never breaks itself. Far from lost senses. The poet is despised. Like ticks that take away, hungry of other lives, nothing can convince them about contrary. Fasting makes them nervous, not bad, well planted on their right. Designs of a triumphant, bloating victory, full and vulnerable, they're waiting for a sign. When they're knocking, I won't be there, so big to be useless. It is the title, The Poet is Useless. So the next one is our song, a very one short poem. The title is Dance on a Guitar. I hope you will like it. Through the happiness here, other up here. During the dance, the wide road get burned. From easiest mind, anything will be able to protect us from what we are. Under other glory. Thank you and God bless Fertile Brains. Thank you very much for joining me here.
Thank you, Karen. Give it up for Karen and Marco Morango, who is the original writer of those poems. Thank you, Karen, and thank you, Morango, once again. Now let me call upon our very own member, Dr. Roopali Sircar Gaur. I couldn't say much about her, and as you all know, so I mean, she requires no introduction, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Prasanna, and good evening, all dear poets. In fact, I just sent a message to Prasanna saying that I have to cook dinner. Now, I remember Unmesh, when he came on, he said he was cooking, and then I loved Gobinda Biswas's poem about hunger, that, ultimately what matters is food. So my poem today is about food. So this is called, can you hear me clearly? So this is called Between the Whistles of the Pressure Cooker. We use the pressure cooker in India to cook food. And I know, Prasanna, you do a lot of cooking, and most of us, because food is very important. Between the whistles of the pressure cooker. I write poetry best while cooking. Perhaps, now that you ask me, it has all the ingredients needed. I could say spices. It has quietness, aloneness, a focused mind, the uninterrupted thinking, and there is a fire in the belly. I'm hungry for something. I innovate, I create. I'm full of love because I'm thinking of my loved ones for whom I am cooking. Careful not to add things they don't like and add things they love. My cooking always brings people into my mind. Memories long forgotten briefly return in the wafting fragrance, something one ate cooked by a mother, friend, or perhaps a lover. The window lets me find a piece of sky, a breezy or still tree, birds and squirrels in continuous chirping and moving, picking up grains and worms. It's all about food, sustenance, life tasting life, the salt of life. And when it's bubbling, simmering, I sit at the nearest table and start writing. The whistle of the pressure cooker tells me in a commanding voice, hurry up, please, it's time. Thank you.
We lost in the fragrance of your reading, ma'am, poetry reading. And thank you for your support to this poetry community. As always, Poet Tribes rule. Here we are here to, spread happiness and laughter and, spread peace, love, and humanity. We will rise by lifting others, definitely.
Thank you so much,
thank you,
Prasanna. It gives so much pleasure to be here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Now let me call upon our next poet, who made it to first time to the poetic reading with Fatal Blends, Krishna Chamling from Nepal. Krishna ji.
Yes, thank you, sir. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Perfect. Go ahead.
Well, I'm from Nepal, and I would like to very much thank Prasanna sir and all the dear fellow poets. And today I'm going to recite my very short poem, namely two stanza, and it is like a prosaic kind. And the title is The Temporal Body. Shall we start? Okay. The temporal body. It is true that life has its existence on earth, and what one has to attain is in time, is as the fleeting phenomenon, fall beings, where human life is termed with, is the eternal truth. Is man's real world of paradise and beauty, as everybody acquires life and lives and experiences it. Is short uncertain, and it sets for its eternal journey. As it starts, soon it ends, is in a death throw. Thank you.
Beautiful, sir. Beautiful, sir. Yeah, the story students. Yes. Very well said. Very well said. And thanks for coming. Thanks for making our.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, the one who I would like to call upon next is the one who is a very good writer. Who regularly organizes the festivals online, and she's basically reads in Spanish language. Her name is Mirta Ramirez from Argentina. Mirta,
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is
Welcome.
Mirta Ramirez from Argentina y voy a leer en español. Somos cultura. Somos cultura. Muchas veces me dijeron que mis ideas lindan con la locura. Sin embargo, con premura voy corriendo al horizonte, adentrándome en el monte sin saber lo que me espera. Florecen como racimos todas estas ideas que deslumbran iluminadas. Ellas me alumbran el camino donde encuentro peregrinos que me toman de la mano. Hermanados en la cultura, seguimos avanzando hacia los cambios ansiados. No hay barreras, no hay puertas. Somos cultura que nos alimenta. Eso es en español y tengo otro que ya les digo. Acá. La lucha personal. Se me fue. Acá. La lucha personal y global actual. He luchado contra el anonimato, contra las injusticias, contra la destrucción, contra la obstrucción. He luchado sin armas, solo con el intelecto. He armado un ejército de voces donde juntos hacemos realidad los sueños, donde dejamos en libertad para que las letras vuelen como palomas de paz. Y así, estas lleguen hasta los lugares más recónditos e inimaginables. Hemos luchado con amor, por amor y para que todos aprendan a amarse y amar. Juntos hemos tocado mentes y corazones, hemos tocado las fibras íntimas de la humanidad. Gracias. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Gracias, Metra. Thank you. Though we don't understand, but we love your voice. We love your love. And please, thanks, guys. Stay connected. And thanks for your, venture. You always support poets, take in poets, and make them recite on your platform. That's a wonderful thing. You're working and you're doing. And thank you, Metra. And now the one who I would like to call upon is the one very much, a very calm, very wonderful writer, a well-known writer, I would say. She always supports the platform, and her name is Padma Setaluri. Padmavati, ma'am.
Yeah, hi. Hello, Prasanna.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi. Hi. Hello,
Thanks for
everyone.
coming after a long gap, ma'am. Thanks for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mic is yours.
Yeah. Yes, I'm very happy to be here. Thank you. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yeah, this is my poem here. I'm just reciting. The title of my poem is Truth, Lie, and Success. She's an elegant woman, fair, slim, pretty, and sweet. An enjoyable woman at heart, fashionable at her lifestyle. Mesmerizing smile of hers makes anyone admire her a lot. She makes him believe in her love, warmth, and affection. The loving man fully trusts her and expresses his love. The wise lady loves not him, but his riches and property. He loves her sweet-quoted words and mesmerizes at her talk. There is a soul inside, one out. The outer face is too expressive. The inner being lives on lies. Alas, who said truth alone wins? He trots on the path of the truth. Who feels honesty is the best policy. She lies after a lie and after a lie. Who paces on the path of untruth. Her words makes her act in and out. His truths make him prove the reality. Thank you.
Ma'am, you touched it differently. Yeah, I mean, women. Yeah, the theme is women, but yes, you touched it in a different manner. But yes, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, let me announce the monthly theme-based recital, which we are coming up with the same theme as women. The theme is on women, so kindly register for the same, and it will be a big event. So it will be a large gathering, since it will be talking about women. March 8 would be.
Yeah. Maybe it is a
Padmavati, ma'am,
different
the
type.
poem you presented, ma'am.
Yeah, different take maybe. It's a different
Yeah,
take.
it is a very different take. Being a woman, I mean, I wouldn't, I think I would love to, have a reaction from our very own lantern. Please.
About women?
About the poem that she rendered, Padmavati, ma'am.
Well, poem, I found it a very interesting poem. She's saying some very thought-provoking things, and she's looking at it from the aspect, I think, of a third person looking in, that the relationship between a sweet-coated person and someone else. It is a bit like saying all that glitters is not gold in English. Yeah. That's how I saw it.
And it is always like, it's being a gender neutral. It's always, being a human, being a gender neutral is always the correct point. So I think that reflects the poem. No, I think I would say, isn't it, ma'am? I think, very well presented, ma'am.
Thank you. So these are the general things
usually
we observe
Thank you.
sometimes, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
But we tend to incline to the other side of the thing, sometimes.
Yeah.
So
truth eventually
naturally will
triumphs.
be,
Not to worry. Love is the greatest power. Love conquers all.
Yeah, true. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Padmavati, ma'am. Thank you, Landry. Now let me call upon Maria, who is our member, team member. Yes, she's been waiting for a long. So Maria.
Hello, good evening, everyone. After
Good
a
evening.
short time absent, I come back. Thank you very much for the invite, Prasanna. Always a pleasure to be with you all and know some new people that I haven't seen before in the previous video meeting. Congratulations to you all. Well, my poem is a short one. It's about peace. I'm going to say it for you. Hope you enjoy. Peace. Harmony in this world, it should be a gift for you and me and all creatures of God. It is a dream of many. No pain, no war. No pain, no war. No quarrels, no grief. No quarrels, no grief. Loving surrounding us all along our roads. We have already driven miles to reach out peace. Let's keep it shining, not as a flickering candle. And if the candle wick is almost to die, another one shall burn immediately. White candles of peace shall never cease getting angry. Fly the height of sky, luminous flame of peace. It's a wish of mine and many more around the world. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Let's keep it shining indeed. Let's keep it shining. This is our constant endeavor to go, stay it, burning, so peace, enlightenment.
Okay.
So thank you. Thank
It's
you.
our desire. I think so. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
This is
Nice
our,
night.
a little effort to, bring out the peace and humanity. Now,
Thank you.
the one who I would like to call upon is the one who is he's expert in Russian language, and he's a very well-known writer from Nepal, has an engineer by profession, but is a very peace activist, I would say. Santosh Kumar Pokheral, very active. Yeah, Mike is yours, sir.
Hello, namaste, everybody. From cold Kathmandu, we have winter here, still cold. So from this cold capital of Nepal, I warmly greet you all, dear poets from across the globe. Very few days ago, I have composed a poem especially for this event that I assured Prasanna of reciting this. And today, this evening, allow me to read out that poem. And it's dedicated to human hunger. And millions of people are starving on this earth. So why there war? No to war. Give that money for the provision of food to the people of the world, since they are starving. And it is dedicated to the ongoing war in the world. The title of my poem is I Will Shout. Santosh Kumar Pokheral. I will shout. Don't ask me what about. This has been for long in my thought, that I shall now talk about fraud. No, that I have already thought out. I will shout. Don't ask me what about. This has been for long in my thought, that I shall now talk about fraud. No, that I have already thought out. Not for nothing, but for something I have that caught what had been long sought without any doubt, as something it has brought about. So again, too aloud, I will shout. On behalf of bellies in a hunger, on behalf of bellies in a hunger, voiceless, deprived, and destitute, compassionate souls shedding tears and crying of the mutes. On behalf of bellies in a hunger, voiceless, deprived, and destitute, compassionate souls shedding tears and crying for the mutes, and the wretched wrecks of skeletons left aside on streams and riversides. Those dogs and jackals would occasionally bite when they feel hungry. Not for nothing, but for something I have that caught what had been long sought without any doubt, as something it has brought about. So again, too aloud, I will shout. On behalf of bellies in hunger, voiceless, deprived, and destitute, compassionate souls shedding tears and crying of the mutes, and wretched wrecks of skeletons left aside on streams and riversides. Those dogs and jackals would occasionally bite when they feel hungry. Here hunger its teeth often grinds. Here hunger its teeth often grinds. And food isn't ever easy to find. And those who hinder, it's a pity. And you talk about prosperity. Here hunger its teeth often grinds, and food isn't ever easy to find. And those who hinder, it's a pity. And you talk about prosperity. Your prosperity, I will flout. Now tell me, why shouldn't I shout? Who myself with ties there bind, on my right foot and on my back, on my hind, unkind, how could I turn to them? You owned me simply on this ever blame, for what I have been long sought, as now they have found me out, to raise their voices aloud. So I will shout, so I will shout. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
My goodness, a shout, a shout. What a wonderful.
Beautiful.
So really.
Thank you, Prasanna.
You know,
Thank you, the
inner
community
fire,
of word
that
poets.
inner fire, the flickering inner fire.
Yeah. Most of my poems, after the start of Russia-Ukraine war from 24th of February last year, most of my poems have been dedicated to the world peace, against war, and of course, against hunger in the world. Because war is a nuisance that is contributing to rise of hunger in this world. These warmongers, when they will feel, I don't know, when will they realize, better provide food to the world. How nice this world would have been if there was no war and killing of people. There's always starvation, hunger. Let's give some solution to this global issue. Thank you.
Maybe this is
Thank
maybe
you.
this is one of the medium that we spread this to stop wars. That is through means of writing or something like that. Poetry reading or whatever. Maybe the activism. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Santosh Kumar, Pokral sir. Thanks for for your expression of pain. Now let me go across to the poet who writes huge jingles. He loves to pen for children, and he loves to sing songs. A wonderful singer, wonderful writer. He's published 13 books, almost 30 books, I would say. Yes, he's a wonderful human being, Sridhan Parakode.
Am I audible, Ji?
Perfect, sir. Perfect. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Prasanna Ji and the Patel Prince. And I cannot say what I should say now, because with my Malayalam 2 lines, I can enter into English there. പുലരി വരുന്നതു കാണാനായി പ്രകൃതികളെല്ലാം ഉണരുന്നു, കളവല്ലൊട്ടും ചതിയില്ല, നുണയല്ലാത്തതു കേൾക്കുന്നു, കണ്ടും കേട്ടും കഴിയുമ്പോൾ കാണെ കാണെ വളരുന്നു, ഇങ്ങനെയാണീ ലോകം, ഇങ്ങനെയാണീ ലോകം, നാം എന്നതറിഞ്ഞാൽ അറിവാകും. Yes, my poem is titled as Salary Slip. Salary Slip. In an unexpected moment, my shadow asked me in a raised voice, In an unexpected moment, my shadow asked me in a raised voice, what would be my net remuneration if I follow you day and night? What would be the net remuneration if I follow you day and night? Can my assignment be a permanent one? Can my assignment be a permanent one? Considering for ex gratia payment and medical reimbursement facility, considering for ex gratia payment and medical reimbursement facility, then I can follow you as a permanent partner. Then I can follow you as a permanent partner. Please keep it in mind. Please keep it in mind for the time being. Please keep it in mind for the time being. Pitches may come up for bargaining. Pitches may come up for bargaining. I woke up with an unusual trembling with a salary slip. I woke up with an unusual trembling with a salary slip. Thank you. Thank you.
No, he is the one who always, picks up the small things in the life, that's in small facets, I would say, things and writes stuff on mirror, what do you call, it's very, very small thing. I'm super. I mean, that's a wonderful of you, sir. Inninganada Lokam, yeah. Wonderful tuning of your songs, a beautiful beginning. Thank you, thank you, thank you, indeed. Salary slip. Now let me go to our Gangalaxmi Patnaik ma'am, who is very active, who never misses writing a prompt, who never misses singing a prompt, whatever it is. So such a lovely human being. Yes. Gangalaxmi Patnaik.
Good evening, Prasanna ji. Good evening, everybody.
Yes.
I am Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik. India feels joy to this live video show in Fertile Brains platform. I am invited by founder admin of Fertile Brains, Kumar Prasanna ji, to recite my poem. Today I will recite a poem about at a crossroads. To be at a crossroad is a point in your life where you have to make a decision. This decision will determine which path you will take at the crossroad. Today's title of this recitation is At a Crossroad in Life. Now the recitation goes like this. I feel like I am at a crossroad in life. I feel like I am at a crossroad in life. I do not know what route to take in my life. I do not know what route to take in my life. I am currently sitting at crossroad where I have to decide. I am currently sitting at crossroad where I have to decide with great joy and anticipation between different career choice. With great joy and anticipation between different career choice. Crossroad is great for describing a point in your life. Crossroad is great for describing a point in your life when important decision and a challenge you have to take. When important decision and a challenge you have to take. Here I am in the solitude at a crossroad, sitting alone. Here I am in the solitude at a crossroad, sitting alone. Heard no footsteps, only standing at crossroad, sole and lone. Heard no footsteps, only standing at crossroad, sole and lone. No echoes only, breathes empty sound drifted summer's rough whiteness. No echoes only, breathes empty sound drifted summer's rough whiteness. I belong here and it is my life's only crossways. I belong here and it is my life's only crossways. Now I'm reciting a small ode dedicated to my dad. Ode to Dad. My dad, my true inspiration, a gem of a person. My dad, my true inspiration, a gem of a person. Never thought ill of others, I cannot tolerate his separation. Never thought ill of others, I cannot tolerate his separation. Pool of memory by day gets dirtier, night clumsier, lonelier. Pool of memory by day gets dirtier, night clumsier, lonelier. Encourage me so that I won't get scared someday, somewhere. Encouraged me so that I won't get scared someday, somewhere. What I am today also in future involves his affection. What I am today also in future involves his affection. Felt lonely as realized no one to share my emotion. Felt lonely as realized no one to share my emotion. A father always unsung, unpraised, unnoticed, valuable asset of society. A father always unsung, unpraised, unnoticed, valuable asset of society. One in a million, absolute cream of crop, fantabulous daddy. One in a million, absolute cream of crop, fantabulous daddy. This is the end of my recitation. My thanks to Kumar, Prasanna and fellow poets. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Nice tribute, man. Thank you. Thanks for your beautiful poem on father. And yes, we are all at crossroads of don't know whatever it is. Everybody is at crossroads of something and something and something and this and that, that and this. But yes, I would love to grab your attention by notifying that you all, as you all know, you're coming up with anthology that we rise by lifting others. So I called for the poets, we called for the poets, and all you need to do is, you just comply with the guidelines. The thing is, you could submit in a Word document in an attached form of Gmail. So those who haven't submitted, you could submit, and those who have submitted, please share your bio, and not in the bio and poem, not in the inbox. I mean, what do you call body of the mail, but as a separate document. So that is it. And this is for those who haven't submitted so far. And now I would like to call upon the one who is very, very, very active, and but she is elderly. I mean, she always very active. She writes in Telugu, Kannada, and yes, she tries in her hand in English as well. But I must say she's very well known luminary, I would say. Yes, she's very active. I will love her. I will always love her. And sorry for keeping you waiting. Prabha Shastri Amma.
Namaste to everybody. Today I will read one poem, Shadow. You see your shadow. That poem I will read in my mother tongue, Telugu. నీడ చూసుకో, నీడ చూసుకో. మనిషి, నీ వెర్రి చేష్టలు, పిచ్చి దౌర్జన్యాలు నీకు నువ్వు తెలుసుకో. తెలివి తెచ్చుకో, నీకు నువ్వు తెలుసుకో, తెలివి తెచ్చుకో. దోచి దాచిన ధనం వెనక ఫలం జ్ఞానం నేర్చుకో. దోషం, దౌర్భాగ్యం నీటి బింబంలో దర్శనం చేసుకో. దోషం, దౌర్భాగ్యం నీటి బింబంలో దర్శనం చేసుకో. ప్రతిబింబం చూసుకొని ద్వేష రూపం మార్చుకో. సంధ్యాకాలపు నీ వెనకాల నీటి నీడతో పోల్చుకో. పెరుగుతున్న పాపాల చిట్ట విప్పి చదువుకో. చదువుకో, పెరుగుతున్న పాపాల చిట్ట విప్పి చదువుకో. నీకు నువ్వు చెడుపు చేదుల రుచిని తిని చెడుపు రుచుల తిని వెకటి మనిషి ఆకారం మార్చుకో. తెలివి తెచ్చుకొని మంచిని పెంచుకో. మంచిని పెంచుకో, లేనిపోని ఆశలు ఎలా, లేనిపోని ఆశలు ఎలా, పట్టుకుని వేలాడకు, పట్టుకుని వేలాడకు. ప్రతిబింబం, ప్రతిబింబం భూతం తరుముతూ ఇక నిన్ను వదలదు. ప్రతిబింబం భూతం తరుముతూ ఇక నిన్ను వదలదు. 3 నాళ్ళ జీవితం కోసం, 3 నాళ్ళ జీవితం కోసం నరకాసుడవ్వకు, నరకాసుడవ్వకు. నరకం చేరి యమరాజు యాతనలకు గురి కాకు. అద్దంలో ఒక్కసారి నీ నిజ భయంకర బతుకును చూసుకో. ప్రతిబింబాల రూపురేఖల జాతకంతో చూసుకో. సమాజం, సంసారం, ఆర్థికం, రాజకీయం, వెకిలి కోరికలు, నీతి రీతి ఆచార విచారాలు లోటని భయపడు. నీ భవిష్యత్తు ఆకారం వికారమై కుడి ఎడమల మార్పుతో, ఇఫ్ యు సీ యువర్ షాడో ఇన్ వాటర్, it will ulta, we can see in ulta. That is the main thing. నీ భవిష్యత్తు ఆకారం వికారమై కుడి ఎడమల మార్పుతో నీటిలో తలక్రిందులైనది గ్రహించుకో. నీ సంతానం చెడుతనం నీడలో పెరిగి పెద్దై భూత అద్దంలా ఊపిరి సలపకుండా చంపటం తథ్యం. భూత అద్దంలా ఊపిరి సలపకుండా చంపటం తథ్యం. జాగ్రత్త పడి జాడలు సరిదిద్దుకో. గొప్పవారితో పోల్చుకుని నీ అడుగులు వెయ్యి. బతకటానికి బలుసాకు తిన్నా చాలని తృప్తి పొందు. బతకటానికి బలుసాకు తిన్నా చాలని తృప్తి పొందు. నిత్యం నిరంతరం తరతరాల చరిత్రలో మిగిలిపో. నిత్యం నిరంతరం తరతరాల చరిత్రలో మిగిలిపో. కొత్త చరిత్రకు శ్రీకారం చుట్టుకో. నమస్తే. Gave me good opportunity to read my poem, Prasanna, and my co-poets patiently they listen my poem. Prasanna, you can tell them in English. They can understand.
I'm afraid I could not take the word-to-word translation. I think maybe I could just give you a gist of it. And maybe it is all about introspection of, in looking within and, realizing the fact that, or otherwise I could just go to Padmavati ma'am, who could be the best to, if she is on. But that is it about, the gist is about, self-introspection, that's the thing. Padmavati ma'am, would you like to? If you
He's there or not?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me now?
Yes.
Prabha ma'am, beautiful poem. చాలా బాగుంది. మీరు ఏం చేశారంటే మొత్తం జీవితాన్ని కూడా సమ్మరైజ్ చేసేసారు కంప్లీట్ గా. She has summarized.
Lovely boy. Come and see you. Show your face. Well, lovely.
They are calling you. Come here once.
Sweet boy.
Yeah. Ma'am, my grandson, the little one is also, he got up just now. That is the reason, I was unable to. Can you give me 1 second, please? I'll just come back. Prasanna.
So meanwhile, I think I could ask Prasanna Bhatta sir to react on Perwaiz Shehriyar ma'am, and he could recite his poem. Prasanna Bhatta sir.
I'm audible?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello, friends. Sweet day. Sweet poetic friends. Thank you a bunch of just one to the charismatic personality, Mr. Prasanna Kumar, Patel, group invited me to join to this great platform for reciting poem. Feeling fortunate enough to be with galaxy of talented poets around the world, I'm going to recite my poem. Title and caption of my poem: Head action, not person. Head action, not person. My friends, head to the heinous action, never ever head the person. None wants to do evil deeds. None wants to do evil deed, circumstances, environment, event, all did. No one wants to be a beggar. Oh, my dear friends, no one wants to be a beggar, never likes to eat dust and dirt in anger. A beggar feels the dusty words of donor. A beggar feels the dusty words of donor, being helpless, bound to spread hand out of jail. Instead of head, spread the helping hand. Let's remove beggary or penury from land. No girl wants to accept prostituted deed willingly. No girl wants to accept prostituted deed willingly. Each and every girl has a dream of lovely family. Out of innocence, they are net in cobweb net. Out of innocence, they are net in cobweb net. Some hinions, billions put their lives on bet. Instead of head, parents be cautious on girls' behavior. Instead of head, parents be cautious on girls' behavior. Let's come forward to shape these innocent creatures. No young boy wants to hold pistol and plays with blood. No young boy wants to hold pistol and plays with blood. Each and every boy has a dream to get personality goods. Out of attraction and a high desire, they are thrown to ditch. Out of attraction and high desire, they are thrown to ditch. Overnight floating money, desire makes them rich. Overnight floating money, desire makes them rich. Let young generation realize and review their actions. Let young generation realize and review their actions. Let parents and society guide and gauge their actions. Actions. Thank you so much for listening my poem. This is the end of my poem.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. Thanks. That again, yeah, wonderful and an inspirational poem from you, Prasanna Bhatta, sir. Thanks for coming. Now let me jump to Padmavati ma'am to put her views on.
I can. Can you hear me, Prasanna?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, she, in a nutshell, she summarized the current scenario and the life of people. Exactly. She just advises all of us to not to have many desires or hopes. And one more thing, she says that our life is, like a shadow. I mean, shadow in the sense we could even understand what all the deeds we do in life and how they reflect on our present scenario. That's what she talks about. And especially when we talk about a man, he does all the bad things and good things, right? So she says that about Narak. Narak means the hell and heaven, those things she was talking about. And better not to go to that hell, and better not to get punished by doing all the bad deeds. So she asked us to introspect ourselves, as Prasanna said, introspect ourselves and what we are doing. Let us see what is inside us, whatever we are doing, and that may reflect on our present life. Am I correct, Prabha ma'am? Correctly cheppana, madam?
Yes, madam. You are correct.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, yeah.
You would always be correct, ma'am. You're such a, you know.
Yeah, I think that is the thing. Yeah.
Given a perfect, translation of that poem out, I would say the complete translation of it. And,
Yeah, sorry, I
meaning-
couldn't speak to you when you asked me immediately. Sorry for that.
No, it's okay. It's okay, man. That's
Yeah.
not an issue. So
Yeah.
Dan, thank you. You were all there with us all day throughout the evening. Thank you, Dan, and thank you, Sam Padmavati ma'am, for your love and affection, and keep showering the same, and keep coming and keep reviewing poems.
Yeah.
So
I'll try my best.
the
Yeah,
platform
I'll
is
try my
yours.
best. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prasanna.
So
Thank
next I would call upon, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Now I would like to call upon our she's so wonderful writer and an activist of kind, something. She's very much, I love her writings, the imagery she puts in, and beautiful. So I would say, so she's making waves, and in terms of writing, her name is Sushri Sudipta, Dr. Sushri Sudipta.
Thank you. Good evening. Am I audible?
Perfect.
Am I audible?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. I think the month of February is continuing, and every day is a celebration of Valentine's Day. We are not teenagers, so we are not celebrating. But the teenagers in the college are celebrating. So for them, I am going to dedicate a poem, Valentine's Day special. I am the core, I am the anchor. After all, I am in love. I represent compassion. I possess passion. I am an incredible creation. I have an unspeakable desire. After all, I am in love. I am the rhythm that flows through the river. I bear an unusual lilt. I have an intense desire. After all, I am in love. I embody the entire womanhood. I am everywhere. I present in the unending choir. I am the anchor. After all, I am in love. I am your crush. I am in nature's lust, in the green attire. I am in every form. After all, I am in love. I am the plethora of compassion. I am the destruction. I can complete you. I can also deplete you. After all, I am in love. I am the spinning wheel in you. Even I am the pinning nail in you. After all, I am in love. With the setting sun, you can find me in the horizon. A never-ending joy of love I am. With the silvery moon, you can trace me blinking there. The star that stands forever. After all, I am in love with you, dear. I am the perennial eternity. Again, I am the vivacious magnanimity. After all, I am in love with you, only you, dear. It's over.
Beautiful, mellifluous. Love is in the air, and who else would be, having that, the feeling of love, carrying in the love, and the floating in the love. Dane Ince would be, Dane Ince. Dane, and his wife is wonderfully doing their literary in arena, and they have this time to at an open mic where they arrange regular recitals, open mic themes, and the regular workshops and everything. But they have both husband and wife, they recently got married, and I would like to hear from Dane.
Oh my! I was just listening along, so I'm not really sure that I had anything to add, except I would like to invite people to come Tuesday. It's going to be a different time for folks in India. I think it's Wednesday in the morning. So might be difficult. It's Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Coast time, and this week we have Eddie Potastic is going to be the feature, so it's very important, and I'm so glad to be able to attend your program, Prasanna. I think you're doing a excellent job in pulling people together from many different places, and it's so wonderful to have the opportunity to come and share and to listen to so many wonderful poets. It really is a terrific honor. So thank you all very much.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Sudipta ma'am. Thank you for
Prasanna,
your... Yeah.
Prasanna, sir. Hello.
Krishna, yeah, please.
Yes, my battery is getting down, so I'm closing myself here. I'm very sorry to to be away from this beautiful participation.
Thank you.
I'm very sorry.
Now let me call upon Renukuntala Murali sir, who is a very folk singer, writer, and is a headmaster. I mean, he's in teaching field, so he writes in very active. Murali sir.
So good evening all, my dear friends. So my
Good evening,
title of
sir.
the
Go ahead,
poem,
go ahead.
my title of the poem is Mother Goddess. Love of mother is infinite. Love of mother is endless. Love of mother is unlimited. Love of mother is boundless. Love of mother is eternal. You never get love of mother in the world. You never get love of mother in the world except in the hug and hurt of the mother. The calm and cool heartedness mother who like to bring the moon from the shining stars to you by singing lullaby. Singing shining stars by singing lullaby. Though you gave heavy trouble to mother, though you shouted bitterly, though you behaved roughly, though you gave cursing mother, mother never feel uneasy. She never felt uneasy. She never feel or affection. You can get everything in the world. You can get everything in the world except the affection of mother, except the affection of the mother. The God also can't give the mother's affection allowed to you in the world. Let you have affection towards mother forever. Let you have affection towards mother forever. Let you bring mother to home, but not send to the old age to home. Always try to stay her with you until your last breathe, until you're alive. Never allow mother to join the old age home. There isn't any goddess in the world more than mother. There isn't any god or goddess in the world more than mother. You must look after mother as your eyelids, as she gave the birth to you, carrying 9 months like clouds, carrying the rain on the world with heavy chair and carrying mother home with pains, give mother birth with pains, which can't be pictured in words, Let you pray on feet, mother feet every day. Mother is goddess, and affectionate for eternal, affectionate to eternal. So thank you, sir. One little lyric I written. I request to give me chance, sir, please, for 1 minute, because
Go
my
ahead,
charging is only 4%, sir. I've been waiting since at least 1.5
Go ahead,
years,
sir. Go ahead.
But I got a good chance, sir. La. జన్మనిచ్చిన కన్న తల్లి రుణము ఎట్లా తీర్చదా నవమాసాలు మోసి నాకు అమ్మ జన్మనిచ్చరా జన్మనిచ్చిన కన్న తల్లి రుణము ఎట్లా తీర్చదా నవమాసాలు మోసి నాకు అమ్మ జన్మనిచ్చెరా. భూతల్లి భూతల్లి చీల్చుకొని కొత్త మొక్క వచ్చినట్లు, భూతల్లి చీల్చుకొని కొత్త మొక్క వచ్చినట్లు, తల్లి తనకు చీల్చుకొని అమ్మ జన్మనిచ్చెరా. అమ్మ జన్మనిచ్చెరా. జన్మనిచ్చిన కన్న తల్లి రుణము ఎట్లా తీర్చదా, నవమాసాలు మోసి నాకు అమ్మ జన్మనిచ్చెరా. పావురము బిడ్డ చూసి సంతోషపడినట్టు, పావురం తన బిడ్డను చూసి సంతోషపడినట్లు, అమ్మ నన్ను చూసినాక ఎంత మురిసిపోయరా. జన్మనిచ్చిన కన్న తల్లి రుణము ఎట్లా తీర్చదా, నవమాసాలు మోసి నాకు అమ్మ జన్మనిచ్చెరా. ఉగ్గు పాలు ఇచ్చి నాకు అమ్మ నన్ను పెంచెరా. ఉగ్గు పాలు ఇచ్చి నాకు అమ్మ నన్ను పెంచెరా. పాల బుగ్గ వయసులో నా విద్యలెన్నో చెప్పెరా. పాల బుగ్గ వయసులో నా విద్యలెన్నో చెప్పెరా. మదర్ gave me birth by carrying for 9 months. How can I do service my mother forever? My thanks are due to my mother, all the mothers of the world, sir. Thank you very much, sir. This is written by just before, sir. Thank you very much.
Excellent, sir. Excellent.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mother. Yeah, always.
Sir, thank you,
We
sir.
don't have we have no words to describe, the beauty of mother and the love of the mother,
Sir, thank you
what
one
do you call
all
it?
the praise. Thank you very much for this
Sacrifice.
given opportunity, sir. Thank you, sir.
So have I missed anyone? I mean, yeah, maybe yes. Isaac is there. Isaac, he's our kind of, a regular member. Isaac, Mike is yours. Isaac is from Israel and he's working in the office. So I think, yeah, Isaac, you're the lost poet. Please. Please turn on your mic, Isaac.
Isaac Cohen, The Way of Love. How marvelous is the way to your heart. The color integrate from left and right. Composition. And the second, Isaac Cohen, The Symbol of Love. Imprint your foot sinks in the sand. I sink into your earth. And the third poem is Isaac Cohen, The Gypsy. I was a gypsy in your eyes. Now I am a permanent resident. Thank you, Isaac Cohen, Israel.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you. Thank you for your love and keep smiling always. Your love, wraps through the entire cosmos, I would say. Beautiful being. Beautiful, beautiful. And thank you. That brings us to the end of our poetry reading of the Fatal Brands. It was a wonderful evening. Yes, we had a huge gathering. And now I would request you all to, you could follow our page, the Fatal Brands, on the Facebook, and you have this website too. So you could just join it and you could subscribe. You could just share your poetry articles. We are seeking this submissions, and you could simultaneously join in our WhatsApp group. and you could get, you could also participate in regular writing prompts, so which we always share in the week, on Mondays. So you could regularly join weekdays, and we also have the daily solo poetry events at 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. You could register for that, and so that is it. And we have, and is this as per the anthology, you could all submit your writing. It's that talks about rising humanity. Lifting ourselves. We rise by lifting ourselves. And Dane is, we are seeking from Dane and his group, and Sridharan has already submitted. Jahangir sir, you can is waited. Balika Sengupta ma'am, you could make a solo poetry recital. Yes, Marco is there. And Gangalaxmi ma'am, we are waiting for you or this document of Word document with your bio intact. So that's the end of today evening, and we had what a wonderful poetry readings, and it's a short poem, a short writing, maybe small one. Take two.
And Prasanna ji, we'd like to hear from you also. Okay.
Yes, yes, small one. Take to the realms where I could catch up with the elves of Solace. Let me embrace and loosen myself. So that's the thing, and small one. But anyway, yes. Thank you for coming, and dance. Love you by being here, and Dr. Jahangir and Balika Sengupta, Alexandra, you're always there for regular, and do bring in your poets and make it join to the poetry base and all. We are all here together to sing a song of peace and rise the humanity. That is the thing. Roopali ma'am, would you like to say something about as the end note or some Roopali ma'am.
Thank you, Prasanna. It was a beautiful evening today. I think I haven't seen so many poets. Gathering of the Eagles. I mean, really the Gathering of the Eagles. Did you read your poem?
Yes,
You're always trying to escape.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. So that's the
Thank you,
beauty
one and all,
about
sir.
it.
Thank you, one and all, ma'am. Because my
Please bring in your poets. Please bring in your encourage other poets as well, and keep sharing your writings and all. So thank you. We'll see you.
Thank you very much. Yes, beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for this
And you could
opportunity.
register
Thank
for
you, sir.
solo
Thank you,
poetry
one and
as
all.
well. You could submit your writings and everything, as per the given guidelines. Thank you. Stop.